initially I was quite surprised. I didn't realize I was on the list, and when I got the letter and the email, I thought my friends were playing a joke on me. But soon enough, I got some more information and realized that it was for real. So it's very gratifying, especially from the point of view that I may be the first one from industry who's receiving this award, and I hope to indicate to everybody that there's some very good science being done in the companies that's fully comparable to what's happening in academia. I think one of the things that I always liked about ultrasound was that it was largely processing based, and as a consequence, one could then make the machines substantially smaller with the advances in electronics. So much of ultrasound has to do with bringing in signals, converting them to digital form, and then processing them. And because of the tremendous advances in the last 30 years in microelectronics, we now have handheld scanners, and that actually has been the big motivation that in my personal background for working in this area. And I was in the team. I was heading the team that introduced the first desktop echocardiographic scanners, and I've been advocating that kind of advance throughout my career. Well, it was blind luck. I worked with a professor at Rutgers University whose thesis advisor were the Fry brothers at University of Illinois, who were one of the earliest pioneers. And he and I discussed ultrasound, and he taught me all the fundamentals of ultrasound. And when I started looking seriously for a job, I initially wanted to go to academia, but then I ended up going into industry, and there was a very nice, attractive opening in medical ultrasound. And having had that background, in the academic background in the area, I jumped at it. At that time, the total global revenues for ultrasound was about $100 million a year. So this was absolutely the best possible time to get into ultrasound, since the revenues today are somewhere around $8 to $10 billion. So I've very luckily been able to surf that wave throughout my career. Well, I think we are in a particularly exciting period right now. Right now, we're at the cusp of broader introduction of software beamformation, which means that everything will be done in computers. This opens up a whole new avenue of research for people doing research type work, and allows a whole bunch of new areas where some of the problems of ultrasound can be alleviated, such as thick fat layers. We can correct for the speed of sound variations in tissue. We can optimize images much further down in the body. So I see a good amount of advances arising from that particular direction.